Hello, and welcome back to another troubleshooting session, where I helped one of my students resolve a database connection issue in their WordPress project. If you are encountering the error establishing a database connection message, the steps I discussed in this video can help you troubleshoot the issue. You should begin by ensuring that your VPC and security groups are properly configured. Then verify that you have entered the correct database information in the WP config file. As my student learned in this troubleshooting session, using the incorrect database password is a common error that triggers the database connection issue. If you are searching for hands-on cloud projects to add to your resume, please see the link in this video's description. Thank you. So at the end, I'll send you the link if you want it.
Sounds good.
Yeah. All right. So the next thing we would do now is we would create your EC2 instance again. So let's go to your EC2 and you can recreate your setup server.
Then we're using Linux. We keep everything the same here.
Everything the same.
We use the micro, the key pair. We can use my key pair, the one that I have created from the beginning.
Yes.
And
under networking, you click edit, because you want to select your VPC.
The VPC, and then the subnet.
So your subnet will be public subnet. So any of your public subnet.
I need the public subnet. Okay, let me just see. Private. That's public subnet easy one.
Yep. Then use existing security group. Select yep. Then you want to click the drop down under that and select your SSH security group. Then click the drop down again. Then you want to select the application load balancer. And you also want to select the web server.
Yep. SSH, application load balancer, and web server.
Yep. Then that is all we need to do here. And click launch instance. Okay, great. So we click view instance. So while those two instances are launching, let's review your VPC to make sure that everything is configured properly in it. So that way, we make sure that we're not running into any issue. All right. Go to your data. Yes, filter it by your VPC. Under filter VPC. Okay. All right. Then select subnet. On the left side where all those menus.
Oh yes, subnets. Here we go.
And you see where the name is. Click the name so everything is arranged by the name. No, click on the name itself.
Okay, you mean like that?
Yeah, yes. Exactly. So I just want to see. So you have 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 1. Great. So, drag it to the right a little bit. I want to see your availability zone. Okay. AB, AB, AB. Great. All right, that looks good. So let me see your route tables.
Tables. Here we go.
All right, cool. I see 222. Select. Great. Thank you. So select the private route table AZ1 and select the routes tab. And so that's route traffic through the NAT gateway. Great. All right, now select the subnet associations. Yeah, what we still have to. So select that private route table. I want to see your subnet associations.
Sure.
Yeah. So you have your private app subnet AZ1, private data subnet AZ1. Great. All right. Let's review the private route table AZ2.
All right, here we go.
All right. Routes. Okay, that looks good. Then subnet associations. 3 and 5. Great. That looks good. All right. What about your public subnet? Let's look at that. Route. Good. That looks good. And subnet associations. That looks good. Good. All right. Let's look at the only other thing we can look at is your security groups. Let's make sure that is.
So security groups here.
All right. Click on the security group name. The name, the one that is, you see the third colon. So the third colon, the third column.
This one?
Oh, no, leave that. You see where the name is, the third column that says security group name. So move your mouse to the right.
Okay, here.
The next one. That one.
Okay.
All right. Select your application load balancer one. So just click on the check mark next to it. Where is your menu?
It's supposed to pop, right?
Yeah. Maybe you have it, you have it down. So you have to move it up. You see that little line thing there at the bottom of your screen? The two lines.
Oh,
you
yes,
have
yes,
to drag it up.
Oh, it's all the way down. Okay, so I check the inbound rules.
And so that should be HTTPS. Scroll to the right. Let me see the source. Okay, that looks good. All right, let's click your outbound rule. Let me see. So that is good. Great. All right, let's do the SSH.
No,
well,
SSH.
The EFS is fine. Anyone is fine. Yeah. So let's look at the inbound rule for 22 from your. Okay, great. All right, let's look at the outbound. Great. All right, let's click on the EFS. Okay, NFS for 22. All right, scroll to the right. And under that source, drag it out so I can see the name, please. So the EFS security group, SSH, and web server. Great. All right, now let's look at the web server security group. Oh, we didn't even wait. Well, scroll down. For 22, for 22, for 22. Yes, okay, drag it out. ALB security group SSH. Great. All right, let's look at the outbound rule. Great. All right. Last one, database security group, because that was the one you had the issue with. So, all right. MySQL in Aurora, and drag it out. Web server security group. Good. All right. What about the outbound rule? All traffic. Good. All right. Okay. All right. That's fine. Then now let's. Your EC2 instance should be launched. So let's install your website.
That's my EC2 instance. Okay. So
yeah, SSH into it.
Okay. Let's see. EC2 instance user.
Yeah, I can't see what you're doing. So if you, once
you want me to repeat it?
No, it's fine. Once you've SSH in, you can bring it on this screen. So we'll just run the commands together.
So I don't get what you mean.
I can't see your SSH session.
You can't?
No.
Oh, okay. So give me a second. Let me just see.
So maybe you're just sharing your
probably
internet.
So let me just see my screen, the one I want to share.
Yeah. Do you have double screen?
I think I do have double screen. I'm trying to figure out how to
So if you stop sharing and share again, share the entire share like this screen instead of sharing the just the web browser you have open. So I should be able to see.
How about now?
Yeah, I can see your console, but I can't see your SSH.
Okay, what about, do you see what I'm doing?
Yeah,
right now?
I see it now. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna copy this. Go to party C2.
Okay, there's something wrong. So
I think it's the security group with the SSH. I remember like I faced this before.
did you change your IP? So yeah, so for your SSH security group, right? Go into it, and for your inbound rule, I'll show you something. Click edit rule, inbound rule.
Inbound rule.
Right. So under that custom, click that drop down and select my IP. So see, now
yeah,
that's the IP.
problem.
So every time, the reason why that is like if you are connected to different Wi-Fi, your IP tends to change sometimes. So you want to make sure every time, if you try to SSH and you can't, then the first thing you should go and check is that that your IP, make sure it is updated. Then you'll be able to SSH in.
Will do. Thank you. All right, now let's get this again. User.
There you go. Great. All right.
I'm trying to
now open your commands. Yeah. Yes, that's great. So dock both of them side by side. Oh yeah, you can do it like this too. That's fine. That's fine as well. I can see.
All right.
All right. So the first thing we want to do in the first command is we want to update your EFS information.
But I did the step. And I made sure there's yes. We go to EFS and then we click attach, and we copy the red font, and then I made sure there's a space here.
Yeah, remember we just created a new EFS. So so your EFS number will be different now. Yeah.
EFS. Yeah.
Okay.
All up to .com, right?
Great. All right. So now you can copy all the commands in one and paste it in. Right. So type df minus h.
Space. With space minus h.
Press enter. So what df minus h does is anytime you mount a storage to your EC2 instance, that df minus h allows you to see all the storage that are mounted to your EC2 instance. And now you can see that EFS, which was the last command we ran, is mounted to it. So that's and if you look at it, it is mounted to the HTML directory. So if you look to this right side, it says var.it/HTML. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's anytime you run that command, you want to type df minus h to make sure that it got mounted. So good. That is mounted. And when you said that when you SSH into your EC2 instance, your screen doesn't look like mine in terms of like the packages.
Yes.
Those don't matter because that just means that AWS updates the packages from time to time, right? So the time that I launch my EC2 instance, there may be 30 packages to update. By the time you launch an EC2 instance, AWS may have updated and you may only have like 3 packages to update. You understand?
Okay. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, so it doesn't really matter. The AWS is always update. Sometimes you even run the command and it will tell you there's no package to update.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense now. Because what I did, I copied or I followed your steps as exactly the way you explained it in the videos. I reached all the way until 8, and then I was trying to copy the link, the what is it called, the link, and put it on a new tab to show the database. But for me, it shows like error connection.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Do you want me to continue run this?
Yeah. So run the next one now. So
So I type clear here.
You can clear the screen and run number 2. Press enter. All right, now run number 3.
This is the first time that shows me all these stuff, like dependency installed, complete, installed. Before, when I was doing it by myself, it didn't show me any of these.
You are probably missing the step. So you see when you ran it, it has that thing, and I told you to press enter. Sometimes you have to pay attention to that. Like it might be asking you to do something, like to do something means press enter before you continue. So mainly what you want to make sure is you see this the green thing on your thing, that is called the shell prompt. Anytime you run a command, the shell prompt will not be available until that command is finished running. So what you want to make sure is that before you run another command, make sure that your shell prompt is available. And by available, I mean, make sure you can see the stuff that says your IP, EC2, and that green thing before you run the next one. So it may have been something you missed the first time. So I don't know.
Perhaps.
It's hard to tell. Yeah. So now you can run number 3.
Okay. I don't need to clear the screen, right?
You don't need to. The clearing the screen is just like if there is a bunch of stuff on the screen, you just want it to be clear, you can do that. So you see now that the green thing, you can't see your IP of your EC2 instance. You see? That means that it is not available. It is still running your command. Once the command is done, you will now see the IP of your EC2 instance.
Like this.
Exactly. So that means it is available for you to run the next command.
Okay, great. Yes. Nice.
Okay, good.
Number 5.
Yeah, so receiver now, it is asking you to press enter. So you have to press
How do I know
enter.
it's asking me to press enter?
Because if you see the command and you see your green command shell prompt next to it, right? It means you have to press enter.
Okay. Okay.
It's something you will get used to. So you see how you see the command and the green stuff was next to it?
Yes.
It's just asking you to, it's just asking for like an input. Yeah.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Thank you.
No problem. All right. Exactly. You see that time it was asking you to. Yeah. Great. So okay, that is done. So this one, I'm asking you to use Nano, but we can use another one. So another one we can use is type VI. I'll show you how to use VI. VI is probably much easier. So
you want to type VI on the putty?
Yeah, type VI.
VI.
Space. Then var the same thing. Copy everything you see there from the var. Yeah.
From the var.
Yeah. With
Like
the
from
forward
here.
slash, with the forward slash,
Okay,
everything
forward slash.
minus the nano. Yeah, copy that. And paste it
Paste
there.
it here. Okay.
And press enter. Right. So it just opens the same thing that nano will open. So this is another way to open it. So how VI works is like once your text editor is open, to edit the file, you will press I. When you press I, yeah, no, what you are doing is fine. Yeah, bring your cursor down. So you want to bring it to the database here.
Yeah.
And to edit the file, you will press I. So when you press I, you notice that down there it says insert.
Yeah, that's correct.
So that means you are in the edit mode. So now you can delete the database name here. All right, stop there. All right, now go to your console, copy your database name.
The database name is.
So you are in EC2. You have to go to RDS.
ID. That's correct.
Select the name, the RDS name. And on the configurations tab, you see where it says DB name. That's your database name. Yeah, copy that. Yeah, paste it there. All right, then come down and enter your username.
The username is the master username, right?
Yes, correct. All right, then we are going to enter your password. Do you remember your password?
My password, yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, under local DB host, then we will change that to your RDS endpoint. Add another port, yeah. Then
which is, I think, is it here? It's the endpoint, right?
Great. So that's all the things we need to change. Now you can press escape on your keyboard.
Escape.
So when you press the escape key, you see the insert goes away.
It's gone. Yes.
Then now to exit, to save this work that you just did, you will press colon, the colon key on your keyboard. So it is like shift colon, those two dots on top of each other.
Yes, yes. You want to click shift with it?
Yeah. Then you can say down there. Now you now press type WQ.
WQ.
Exclamation mark. So that just means, so that means write and quit. So you are saving it and quitting the file. So,
okay. Nice.
Yeah. So if you do that, press enter. So we have edited the file. So if you want to see what you just edit in a file, right? The Linux command to do that is, if you press up arrow key on your keyboard, it will bring up the last command you just typed, right? So now move your arrow key to the VI. Move your prompt to the VI. VI is if you want to edit the file, but if you just want to see the content of the file, type, remove the VI and type cat, C-A-T.
C-A-T. C-A-T.
Yeah, and press enter.
Oh,
so now
nice.
you can see that file. So if you just change a file and you want to verify that you enter the right information in it, you can cat. So if you scroll, it is showing you, if you scroll down.
That's the most I can go down.
Oh yeah, because it's not showing you everything. So it's probably not showing you, but cat is how you see the content of the file. So pretty much.
Okay.
So now we've edited your file, so we can continue running the command.
And we do 9.
Yeah, to restart.
I paste it here.
Press enter. All right, good. Now we can try to use the IP address of your server to access your website.
T2.
Are you sure you are entering the right password?
Yeah. Let me double check.
Because that could be the only thing. So this means everything is working. The password, the information, when you get this error, it just means that the database information you enter in your file is not correct.
So it's either the master username or the password or the endpoint. One of these information I entered.
Yeah, but we looked in the console. Your endpoint looks right. You copied the endpoint from the console. The only thing I saw you typed in is the password.
The password. So it must be the password that's wrong.
It could be. So we can launch another RDS instance and try to use that one and see if we get the same. Yeah, let's
Do you want me to delete this RDS?
You can delete it, then we'll launch another one. Okay, so DB instances and select it and action delete. Then uncheck that create final snapshot.
You want me to check it?
Oh no, uncheck it. And retain backups, uncheck that too. And click I acknowledge and type delete me. Okay. All right, so it's deleting it. You can now click create database. Okay, MySQL. Scroll down. The engine is going to be, we are using latest version of 5.74. So you can use the latest version of any of the 5. So version 5. So always pick the last one for that 5. Yeah, because tomorrow when you come, it might be 5.741. So always pick the last one. Yeah.
The newest one. Okay.
Yeah. Then you can use the free tier one if you want. Then so that just grays that out. That is fine. Give your database instance a name. So we can call it use all lowercase.
Lowercase, okay. Dev
RDS something. So I don't think it will let you put like a dash in it or something. Dev database.
Okay, so yeah. RDS. How about that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
All right. Enter your username, all lowercase. All right. And password, enter your password. So you can for your password, do something very simple so that we will remember. Do your name 1, 2, 3. All right, cool. All right, so select toggle that previous generation classes on.
The previous generation, okay.
Yeah, so that way we'll be using DB. And under that drop down, select DBT2 for that instance type. Move your mouse up. Move your mouse up.
Here?
Up.
Here?
That one, yeah.
We're doing this one?
Yeah, because that's the free one.
That's a free tier, yeah.
Yeah, so here just scroll down on the storage. We don't change anything there. So stop. Go up a little bit. I want to make sure we didn't miss anything. Go up. Keep going up. So storage. Scroll to the next section, which is connectivity. Then do you want to put it in your dev VPC?
And
then
then the subnet.
then that's fine.
Okay, same stuff.
Yes, it's your
Okay.
database subnet. Then
Yes, public access.
no, it's fine. We don't want it to be public. So click create new. No, existing security group, not new, existing. Then remove the default and select your database security group. Then availability zone don't matter. So you can put it in anyone. It doesn't matter. So everything here is default. Scroll down. Scroll down. Then under additional configuration, enter the name for your database.
RDS database.
Okay. Everything stays default. Scroll all the way down and click create. Okay. So click OK here. And you can save it. Click view credential detail. All right, copy your password. All right, cool. All right, put your password in like your notepad or something. In your
I'm gonna put it on my phone.
Okay. All right. So let's go back to your SSH to update. Select this RDS instance. This RDS instance you are creating now. Click the name of it. The new one you are creating. That's the old one.
Yes, that's this one. That's the old one?
Yeah, it's the old one. Yeah, the new one is the one at the top.
So I can see. Yes.
Yeah, there you go. So you don't have an endpoint yet. So we will wait till we get the endpoint. Then we will go and update your PHP, your config PHP file again.
Okay.
With this RDS information. So
it's gonna take a bit of time.
Yeah, RDS takes time to create. So do you have like, did you take the cloud practitioner course or solutions architect course?
I did the cloud practitioner. I did the test and I got the certificate, and I was planning to move forward to do the solution architect. And then just to give you a little bit of background about myself, I'm a finance student. So I already graduated, but I want to move to the IT department and find it fascinating, especially after COVID. So I got into the cloud computing with AWS. I did the test. The cloud practitioner course, it shows you like an overall view about all the services they have. So I kind of all theoretical. I understood them. I did the test. I passed it, and now I search online. Most people, they said you need to use that knowledge in practical field. So that's everybody suggested online that I should start doing more projects, beginners projects to build a portfolio, and that's where I started. Like, and I'm sure you know Lucy.
Yes, I do.
Yes. So I've been watching her videos, and I saw your course there, and I was like, let me just start doing it. So hopefully once I finish this project, I'm trying to move to do another project.
Okay, sure.
And I build this like a small portfolio before I start like applying for jobs.
Great. Yeah. So you should also try to do the solutions architect associate course. That will help build your practical knowledge too. It is a step above the cloud practitioner, and it does help you get much more understanding on AWS. So I would recommend also doing the solutions architect course.
So do you recommend doing a little bit more of projects and then do the course, or do you suggest to finish this project that we're working on together right now and then try to study for the solution architect?
So now that you already did the cloud practitioner, you have some knowledge, you are already doing project, you don't have to stop the project to go and do the solutions architect. You can do both side by side. Maybe allocate 70% of your time. So let's say if you dedicate 3 hours. Yes, can you hear me?
I lost your voice. I can't hear you.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Oh, okay. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. So I was saying that, no, you don't have to quit the project to go study for the solutions architect. So let's say you dedicate 4 hours a day or 3 hours a day to studying. You can use an hour for the solutions architect and use 2 hours for the project. Continue to do the project. And in your spare time, maybe if you're eating lunch or whenever you're just lounging around, you can watch the solutions architect course on your phone or however you choose to watch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
don't stop doing the projects. Just what I used to do is the solutions architect course. I will listen to it in my car when I'm driving to work. So so when I was driving to work, I would listen to the course in my car. But then when I'm home on my computer, then I would do the projects. So that's what I would recommend.
Okay, thank you. I've definitely because yesterday when so I'm here. I'm in Canada and I work as a security guard. So I have so much time in my hand.
Oh, great.
That's what I
Exactly.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's
great.
what I do when I'm at work. That's how
Good.
I studied for the cloud practitioner. When I was at work, I was studying for it. I purchased a course, and it has some practical exercises, but not deep actually. So you just have a very thin layer of understanding in terms of practical knowledge. But they have a lot of theoretical explaining what's CloudFront, what's EC2, what's S3. So that's why I kind of understand what they do. But in terms of applying the knowledge that I learned on the console itself and how to build project or stuff like that, that's when I feel like I need to do a little bit more often. But as your suggestion is amazing, like doing projects and studying for the solution architect simultaneously, that would be great.
Exactly.
But
Exactly.
so you think if I get the solution architect on beside the projects, I will have a higher chance of getting hired?
Yes, yes. It would increase your knowledge tremendously, and it will just help you. It will help you understand the projects a lot better. Then from there, it would allow you to do more projects that you can showcase on your resume and on your on your LinkedIn profile or on your in your GitHub repository. So for example, some of the projects on my website allows you to build
Yeah, that's the voice
infrastructure as
again.
code
Yeah,
like
now you're back.
Terraform. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. So some of the projects on my website allows you to build the codes we write to deploy those projects. You can use those code. You can store those code in your GitHub repository, and those are like things you can share on your resume. So yeah. So just everything you are doing, and the solutions architect just helps you understand AWS as a whole in better, and it gives you a higher chance that when you walk into an interview, they ask you a question, you'll be able to answer it correctly.
That would be great. That would be great. So once I finish all the projects that I'm doing, I should add them all to my GitHub repository, correct?
Yes. So
Okay,
a good
sounds
way
good.
to challenge yourself is,
We're
well, on
almost
my
there.
website.
Do you work yourself in the cloud, or you constantly focusing on the projects and teaching
Yes,
people?
I work in the cloud. I work as a DevOps engineer. Yes.
Hello?
Yes, can you hear me? Why is
Yes,
the
I can hear
sound
you.
going out?
I have no idea. It just randomly goes away.
Yeah. So yeah, I work as a DevOps engineer. Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's great. You live in the United States, correct?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Nice. This is great that we have the same timing because I live in Toronto,
Yeah.
but we have exact same timing, so that's great.
Really? It's 6 p.m. over there?
It's 6:20 right now.
Oh wow. I didn't know Toronto has the same time as us. I thought you guys
Yes.
were so I thought you guys were like, because at one time I was working with someone in Canada, and she was like 4 to 6 hours. I can't remember, 4 to 6 hours ahead of me.
Oh, ahead of us. That means she's either ahead of us.
I want to say she's in Alberta or something. One,
And
I can't remember. Yeah, but she was like a couple of hours ahead of me.
Ahead or behind? Because Alberta is on the west.
She could be behind. It is one of the two.
It
But
has to be behind.
Yeah, but I know she was, because sometimes when I'm up, she's like sleeping or something. She's still sleeping. So
because we are at the most east side of Canada, beside Nova Scotia. Like Nova Scotia, they're like I'm maybe they're like an hour or so ahead of us. But anywhere in Alberta or British Columbia, like Vancouver and these spots, they're like 3 hours behind us.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I have family in Toronto too.
Oh yeah? Where in Toronto?
I don't know. I need to ask my cousin. Yeah, I've never been there, but my cousin lives in Toronto. Yeah.
Nice. You should visit, man. It's I've heard Toronto is very similar to New York, but the difference is New York is much bigger.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I need to visit. Yeah. I have so many places I need to visit, man.
Yeah, same, man, same. Cool. All right, so this is created. Here we are.
All right. Okay, select it, and we need to copy your endpoint. We can start with your endpoint. All right. Then SSH session.
Go to the SSH.
So we need to update the file. So if you press the up arrow key, that will bring up the previous commands you were running. So press up again. So press up again. Press up again. Press up again. Press up again. So that just brings up the previous command. This is the one we want to rerun to edit the file. So run that. Press enter.
Great.
All right.
Great. That's amazing.
Then press I to go into insert mode.
I.
All right. Then move your mouse to the DB. We want to be on the DB host.
DB host.
That's the last one, not that one.
Because we
copied your endpoint. Yeah.
Yes, that's correct. Then we're gonna paste that here.
Now we want to update your username, your password. Yeah.
Let's just do the password since we're here.
All right. Then your username.
Database username.
Yeah, I think you called it your name too.
So it's the same thing, but lowercase.
Yeah, all lowercase. Yeah. All right. And your database name. No, that's not that one. Yeah. Great. All right. So now we can exit this file. So you'll press escape and colon WQ exclamation and press enter. Great. So now press up again to restart your server again. So you want to get until you get to the command that says service restart.
HTTP restart.
Yeah. Okay. All right, cool. So now go and let's copy your IP address again and see what we get.
Here we go.
There you go. So the first time it was your database password, you were probably entering the wrong password.
Probably.
That happens to me too. I would type my database password. I would think I will remember it, but I don't always remember it. So
you're right. You're right, man.
It's always good to write. I always immediately write it down because that happens to me all the time. I was like, yeah, I'm using an easy password. I remember it. Nope, I don't.
Yes, so just like a small mistake, it could completely destroy everything you're doing.
Yeah. So you're at this point now. You can just finish installing installing your website. So I would say that when you install your website and everything is up, follow the instructions carefully, but don't stop your setup server or terminate it until you have launch your application load balancer, and you can access your website from your application load balancer, and you have update the settings. Once you have done that, you will get to the point where I tell you to terminate your setup server. But until you have done that, don't stop your setup server and don't terminate it.
Will do. Thank you, Aziz. I really appreciate your time here.
Oh, you're welcome.
I want to apologize for if I came aggressive in the comment section
okay.
before.
It's okay.
Really, I apologize. Like, that didn't make me look very good, but you're better than me, man. You just dedicated your time here to help me out. Really appreciate it.
No, it's fine. You know what? I also apologize to you, because before you got to that point where you were frustrated, right? I saw a lot of your comments, right? I saw that you've been asking questions, following up with questions. So I should have done a better job getting to you on time. So I also apologize for the delay.
It's all good, man. You have a lot of people asking questions. I really appreciate your time, man. Thank you.
No problem. Have a good one, man.
You as well, man. Take care.
All right. Bye.